How's it going, everyone? Mega Mashers here, and in this video, we are going to be reviewing Swoobat. Now, taking a look at Swoobat's typing, it is that of flying and psychic, which means you have an immunity to ground, that's pretty cool. You have a 4 times resistance to biting, also pretty cool, and you resist grass and psychic. That's pretty awesome, but something that isn't awesome is the amount of weaknesses that it has, such as dark, electric, ghost, ice, and rock. That is a little bit of a problem for our heart-shaped nose bat. But fear not, because if you know how to build a team around Swoobat, then you should be able to combat these weaknesses just fine. So taking a look at the abilities here real quick, we have Klutz being its first ability, and what this does is it's an ability that ignores the effects of items. So items like choice items, you know, your choice band, choice scarf, choice specs, moves that would originally lock you into one move, well, Klutz ignores that. And I'm not sure if it ignores the boosts from the moves. I'm willing to say it does, because Klutz ignores items completely. So you could actually try a somewhat gimmicky set and have a choiced item on a trick set for Swoobat, because it does get trick. But I feel that pales in comparison to its next ability, Simple. Simple is an ability that doubles stat changes. So, say if you were to use Calm Mind, for example. Calm Mind is a move that boosts your special attack and special defense by 1 stage. But Simple is like, nah, let's double that shit. Let's double that shit, yo. So, it becomes a +2 in special attack and +2 in special defense. But it works both ways, because if you were to have your stats dropped, these stat drops are doubled. So, you gotta watch out for that. And lastly, its other ability is known as Unaware. Unaware is an ability that ignores stat changes from your opponents, so they can set up on you all they want, but, you know, Swoobat's unaware. It doesn't care about your stat changes. It's just going to ignore them because it's unaware. So, let's take a look at the stats here real quick. So it has 67 on the HP, 57 on the attack, 55 in both defense and special defense, 77 on the special attack, and 114 on the speed. So the thing that stands out the most, obviously, is its speed. Base 114. And I think that's actually the only Pokemon ever to have that speed tier. So it makes it a very unique Pokemon. And base 77 special attack is, well, rather respectable. This thing is in the PU tier, according to Pokemon Showdown. And speaking of Pokemon Showdown, how about we navigate our way here real quick? So, the first set I have for you is full-on offensive. The item for choice is going to be Salic Berry, and what Salic Berry does is, in a pinch, in other words, if you're at 25% or below of your health, this thing activates, and it boosts your speed by 1 stage, but thanks to Simple, it boosts your speed by 2 stages. So that's actually really awesome. And we'll be going with Simple, because that's the best ability to go with in this situation. First move we'll go with is Calm Mind, because it boosts the special attack and special defense by quote-unquote 2 stages, thanks to Simple. The next move we'll be using is Stored Power. It's a base 20 power move, and you're probably thinking, whoa, 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 why would you use such a weak-ass move like that? Well, here's the thing. For every time you achieve a stat boost, you get an additional base 20 power added to that move. So, because Calm Mind achieves a total of 4 stat boosts, meaning 2 for special attack and 2 for special defense, thanks to Simple, it goes from 20 to 100 base power in 1 turn. And if you somehow get knocked down to your Salic Berry range in that same turn, you can count that as an additional base 40 power, and you become, Stored Power becomes base 140. And thanks to Calm Mind boosts and the boost of power of Stored Power, holy shit, that is going to be disgusting power. Up next, we're going to go with Signal Beam, because Signal Beam is a very awesome move to use in the PU tier, because there's a lot of bulky Psychic and Dark-type Pokemon in the PU tier, but Signal Beam is a Bug-type move that is base 75 power, and it's super effective against Dark and Psychic-type Pokemon. However, there is also Steel types you gotta worry about, so this thing also gets Heat Wave, and that deals with Steel-type Pokemon very well. And lastly, we'll be going with Substitute, as a way for you to not only protect yourself from status moves, but also as a way for you to deliberately get yourself down to the Salic Berry range, have that activate, and you being an absolute speedster. And speaking of speed, well, let's just stick with the EV spread here real quick. So, we got 4 into defense, 252 into special attack, and 252 into speed. So with Saltberry activating, you have an over 700 speed. That is crazy. And after 1 Calm Mind boost, you have over 500 in the special attack. That's insane. The nature we'll be going with is Timid to maximize your speed, and that's just absolutely crazy. That right there, that speed stat, you have the equivalent of a neutral nature base 130 speed Pokemon speed. That is crazy. So the next set that I came up with is something that's kind of going to be gimmicky, but you know what? It could work under the right circumstances. So I actually have a bulky Swoobat that I want to present to you guys. So we'll be going with Keyberry as its held item, because what this does is if it's hit by a physical move, then its defense gets boosted by 1 stage thanks to Keyberry. But see, because of Simple, it gets boosted by 2 stages. You see where I'm going with this here? We're going to go with Simple, because Simple is the best ability to use in this situation. The first move we'll be using is Substitute. That way that you are protected from status moves that would otherwise really cripple this set. The next move we'll be using is Roost, allowing you to heal your HPs by 50% of its maximum HP. The next move we'll be using is Calm Mind. Calm Mind boosts your special attack and special defense by 2 stages, thanks to Simple. And lastly, we'll be going with Stored Power as your only attacking move, and it gets grossly more powerful after your Calm Mind boost. Now, do keep in mind that this is a Psychic type move, and this is the only offensive move that you have, so you are walled to fuck by Dark type Pokemon, because they're immune to Psychic type moves. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the EV spread here real quick. So we have max HP, max defense, and the rest put into special attack, and we got a bold nature here. So taking a look at the defense, yeah, it has 229 as its maximum defensive stat numbers, but if you factor in the Keyberry boost, you have almost 460. And after a couple of Calm Mind boosts, you're going to have... Oh my god, I don't even know how much special defense you're going to have after a couple of Calm Mind boosts. That is insane. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about Swoobat and about this video. So, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you like Swoobat, there's another reason to give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy videos like these, well then feel free to subscribe to the Masher Army. We are a community that is insane, intense, and highly energetic, and welcomes everybody with open arms. So, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because I want to be your friends, bros and sis. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have yourselves a good one. I just got back from the gym, and I burnt over 600 calories on the treadmill. So that's day 2 complete. Now I got to get ready for work. So have yourselves a good one, and I shall see you guys next upload.